advantage, try to get up and down the floor as quick as possible. At the end of the All-Star break and had their first practice here at Temple the other day.
And both teams looking to get a bad taste out of their mouth. And there's the All-Star. Right back to where he was before the break. Here's Nickeil Alexander-Walker having a career year with these Atlanta Hawks. Shea whips the pass out to Daniels. Space on the baseline and dunks it down again.
Not just to mention how good he is on the ball defensively, but he was actually doing a really good job of running the O.
And again, mention this guy, 26 points down in Atlanta in December, and gets the roll there. Edgecombe not one, but 2 game winners in Friday's Rising Stars Challenge. Cannon in the foul. Scorching hot, coming off the All-Star break. Letting it fly from outside, getting downhill. Showing off the handle like he is here. Has that one swatted by Shea.
Yeah, taller defender able to get a piece of that.
And this is what Atlanta will do.
Coaching staff, I'll tell you, they've had several reiterations of this team.
Edgecombe from outside. What a start to this one for VJ Edgecombe. MVP of the Rising Stars Challenge was awesome. Too strong there, but now it's all about focusing back in on this home stretch as Johnson leaks out and jams it. Edgecombe. Nice fake from Kelly Oubre Jr. Takes it all the way to the rack. Short, Shea up for it. Somehow, Barlow, high arcing shot is off. And here come the Hawks. As you mentioned, this guy has been leading the way on some of their own. So the Sixers now 5 of 18 from the floor, off of Kispert's hands. Out to Landale it goes. And Jock connects from 3. Used to seeing that shot from him.
No, Kispert with a good job of screening the defender who was coming out on Landale as well.
Brendan Watford into the game. Maxey organizing the offense.
Refs letting them play, though.
They are. Maxey lost it going up, but
that is what has sustained the Hawks here early on in this game.
Edgecombe ends this first quarter. It's such good energy, of course, that huge Game 3 against the Knicks in that first round series.
And some big shots to Cam.
And then went to the dark side last year as McCollum hits the elbow jumper.
There's a lot to like about the 76ers. You just got to get it together here and finally get a consistent lineup.
There's Landale again. A second triple tonight for 31 in red. And that 3 from 25 feet away. Grimes, nice crossover and finish by Q-Dot.
2 Hawks trying to out-battle 3 76ers under there.
Grimes is feeling it in this second quarter.
Yeah, it'll always be that way, and I'll always be indebted to him and be absolutely amazed by him. And go see the documentary they were talking about, because
Quinn tried to go behind the back to Andre. Good idea.
Johnson saw it happening, though, and got his hand in between.
Landale doing a little bit of everything for Atlanta tonight. The Sixers just 7 for 9 from the stripe, so 41-38 Hawks. Oubre into Corey Kispert. More contact there. Kongwu to Johnson, back to Onyeka. Tyrese Maxey with the steal. Tyrese Maxey with the finish. Of course, Quinn knew. You knew.
Yeah, because you see him a lot.
Kelly Oubre Jr. count it. And the foul.
It turned into points, or potential points, for the Hawks from the line.
Colin showing he still got it. CJ dancing his way in for 2.
Sixer turnover.
Sadly, cannot pass to yourself
No.
in the NBA. Kongwu up and in.
Too much English on that spin, I believe.
That was wild. Johnson around Maxey. Euros his way in for 2. What footwork by Jalen Johnson. Off the bottom of the rim. Did anyone watch the giant slalom Michaela Schifrin last night? Johnson slaloming his way. Transit. Hawks out and running. And Johnson swatted by Barlow. But Daniels there to clean it up. With no Trae Young. Shot clock at 4. Maxey from the sideline. Tyrese Maxey with a tray.
Yeah, both guys have the ball in their hands quite a bit, initiating the offense and finishing it.
There's Okongwu, a nice finishing kick to the second quarter. Most blocks in the first half all season, they had 7. And that ties their most for any half. in a game this year.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to deter the Hawks that much.
Another great block by the Sixers. Deflection by Johnson. Daniels gets it back to him.
Good look.
And then back to Daniels. Nice fast break there by Atlanta. Dyson Daniels up and in for 2.
That's tough to beat because that's unselfish basketball right there. Johnson, who is leading everyone in scoring, gets the ball and he finds his teammate Andre with the response.
Left-handed finish.
3 days before all that got reversed and he went back up to New York. So I'm going with the Squires and the Nets and the Hawks.
And extra credit as Risacher. Bucket is brought to you by Andre Drummond, his 19th of the season. And Risacher, the big man for Atlanta, answering right back. How the last decade?
Right.
Thinking back to, Shaquille O'Neal. And they've got this 3-point lead. Risacher off the dime from his teammate, pushes the lead back to 6. 6-point Hawks lead, 77-71. Cullum, the lefty floater, knocks to Johnson, who puts it up and in.
Yeah, and it's always, you're also looking for feet and places to put them as far as defenders are concerned because bodies are splayed on the floor.
Maxey all the way to the cup. Grimes had a good second quarter. Quiet so far in the third. Walker sets his feet, fires, and rattles in the triple. 3-point game here in South Philly. Sixers 43% from 3. Walker the steal.
Good anticipation.
A no-look. A dead photo! 15 rebounds and 5 blocks between those two. We will take that.
Yeah, that's what you want and would hope for from those two.
2 minutes.
Good pass.
No look to Landale.
But you know he's not satisfied. There's more work to be done.
4 rebounds, 4 points tonight for Jabari in his 8 minutes off the bench. Alexander Walker taking both of the games between these two so far this season. We'll see him one more time in Atlanta on March 7th. Cullum, another 3-pointer.
Coming to the ball and just pivoted as he caught it and launched it. Nice touch from Corey.
VJ answers right back from the corner for the Sixers.
Man, Trendon should have kept that himself.
Johnson, off front iron, man. What a rebound. What a rebound and putback by Kongwu. Couple of empty possessions now for the Sixers. Daniels spins off of Payne, and spins it up and in. Needs some help. VJ's got 16. Spinning back to his right. Great move. 18 and counting for VJ.
Yeah, you've got to keep an eye on the separation here because the Hawks are going to try to create some or even more of a separation.
Alexander Walker for 3. 10th triple tonight for Atlanta. Tonight, 106-94. Tyrese Maxey, no. Alexander Walker, the high arcing 3 off front iron. Risacher with a rim rocker.
Well, the Hawks, when they change ends with a number of different guys. So you've got shooters, but you've got multiple rebounders too.
Oubre has it knocked away by Landale. Drummond up and in. VJ fakes it a couple of times. Fades away. 20 tonight for Edgecombe. Drummond leaves it for VJ. Maxey to Drum. As his pass deflected. Snagged by Grimes, and somehow Quentin sneaks it up and in.
Salvaging something out of that play. It would look like it was broke.
And then another block. Quentin Grimes got that one. Oubre with authority.
Just move your feet, stay low, and play the best defense of the night.
Cullum. Daniels with a push shot. Last 6 Atlanta trips. Just 1 made field goal. Ooh, McCollum might have gotten away with the travel. And then Johnson puts it up and in the season series against the Sixers again. Hopefully this does not matter. Hopefully the Sixers able to keep their spot in the top 6 in the East, and we won't go to tiebreaker territory. And thanks to those 4 play-in spots, they're going to fight to the finish. So we will see Atlanta one more time March 7th down in Atlanta, Georgia, as the Hawks improve to 3.